fun and it's time to learn. Do not stop what you've begun. You can be a doctor, you can be a clown, you can be a teacher, you can win a crown. I'm so excited to teach you something new. So come on, single-minded, broaden your avenue. Come on, kids, let's enter the world of enlightenment, education, entertainment. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started.
Today, my dear kids, we're going to learn about Proverbs. What are Proverbs? Proverbs are wise sayings, alright? These sayings have been passed on from generations to generations and have been given to us. These are sayings of old wise men and women who have gone through experiences and have come up with this saying. They have experienced a lot and they are trying to advise us to do the right thing. You know what? The Bible also has Proverbs, and the Bible says that only a wise man will heed to a proverb, which means if you are a wise child, only then you will listen to the Proverbs and learn the lessons from it. And if you don't want to listen to these sayings, if you don't want to gain knowledge from the Proverbs or these wise sayings, then you are called as foolish. Alright? So you decide, you want to be wise or you want to be foolish. All on you. And so, here are a few proverbs. Let me see if you can understand the proverbs and its actual meaning. It always has a deep meaning. Alright? And so, here we go to the first one. Kids, do you know about our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi? Well, he was once a tea seller. Do you think anyone would salute a tea seller? Would the nation salute a tea seller? No, never. But right now, the post that he is in, he is our Prime Minister. And everyone in our nation will salute him in honor and respect. We respect him as our Prime Minister. But would we have respected him if he was still a tea seller? Never. Well, this is the mistake that we make. We humans think of little people as little things and don't give them so much of importance. But always remember, great things comes from small things or little things. And so, never underestimate small things, small people or little things or tiny matters, because they are the ones who grow up to be big, strong and great. Just like mighty oak trees, like this in the picture, grow from small acorns. Okay, a small acorn, this is an acorn. This is a seed, alright, which when planted grows up to be a great oak. Oak trees are said to be the strongest and mightiest of all trees. Okay, just like any plant grows from a tiny little seed, same way small things grow into big things and great things. Alright, and that's why mighty oaks grow from tiny acorns. Oh no, look at this hole. Can you see this hole? I wish I could fix this hole in the pan. But, let it be. I'm so tired doing. I have other work. I'll do it later.
Aksha, stitch it right now, immediately.
Mummy is also telling me to stitch it right now. Okay, Mummy. I'll stitch it. Don't worry. I'll stitch it, okay? Who's got the time? I'm not stitching it. I'll do some other work instead. You're seeing me stitching, no? I know. You know what? Last time when Mama had told me to stitch, the hole was very small. Now look at the hole. So big. If I had stitched that time, I would have to stitch only one stitch. But I think I have to stitch so much right now. Such a big hole. I am going to stitch. It's going to take a long time for me to stitch. I should have listened to mom and stitched when the hole was small. And that's what the proverb says. A stitch in time saves 9. I should have stitched when it was time for only one stitch. Now, sit down, stitching the entire thing all over again. What do you do with a pen? You write. What do you do with a sword? You fight. Today we're going to see who is stronger, the pen or the sword. Now, I'm going to tell you that the pen is stronger. I'll tell you why. If at all there is a fight, a great fight that's happening, what do we use? Sword. To kill and crush and wound others. Okay? That's what we use a sword for. But just as the fight is going on and the killing is going on and the anger is being shown in all that, one person tries to say sorry, either by writing it down or by a word, saying sorry, forgive me. Don't you think the fight will stop? Oh yes, it will. And the sword will be let down. And the damage that's done because of the sword, the lives that it took, will all be let down by one word, sorry. And so, a word sorry, written or spoken, written with a pen or spoken with a word, is so stronger than so many swords lifted up to fight. So let us, my dear children, learn to say sorry, because the pen is mightier than the sword. Kids, look at this. I bought this beautiful cloth and I'm going to make a beautiful dress for me out of this cloth. Okay? And it's gonna look very pretty. I'm going to show you how I'm going to go about making this pretty dress for me. Wait and watch. I've got my measurements also ready. And so I'm going to start. How to go about it? Because the cloth that I took is so small. How do I cut it? I'm not understanding. Not according to my size. Oh no, what do I do now? Well, I should stop dreaming of making a dress for me. Instead, I should dream of trying to make a dress for my doll. And I think that will be something appropriate. Correct? I think I'll make a dress for you, Dora. What do you say? Exactly. That's why they say, cut your coat according to the cloth. Having a cloth piece like this, I can't dream about making a big coat for my size. I have a cloth like this, and so I'll cut a coat according to her size, in accordance to the size of the cloth I have. Alright, so that's what it says. Spend also according to how much you have, or don't spend more than you have. Alright, that's what I learned, and I hope you learn from this cloth. Cut your coat according to your cloth. Are Munni, are Sonu, are Tittu, are Bittu, are Chiku, आजाओ अंडे है अंडे. देखो मेरे मुर्गी ने कितने अंडे डाले हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 अंडे मेरे पास 24 अंडे हैं. ये 24 अंडे से निकलेंगे मुर्गी और 24 मुर्गी से निकलेंगे और 24 अंडे हो जाएंगे 576. फिर 576 मुर्गी और 24 अंडे देंगे और हो जाएंगे 13,824. और भी मेरे को तो गिनती भी नहीं आती उतनी. मैं क्या बोलूं, मेरे अंडे से निकलेंगे मुर्गी. मैं जा रही हूँ मुर्गी के पास. डिंग चका डिंग. देखो मत ऐसे. जाओ जाओ सब लोग जाओ. मेरे अंडे गिर गए. मेरे सपने भी गिर गए. मेरे सपने भी टूट गए. That is why they say don't count your chickens before they are hatched. Which means don't rely and count on things before they actually happen. Let it happen and then you can focus and plan according to it. So this is what we learned from the ande and the murgi. एक भी मुर्गी नहीं मिला यार. Now let's go on to idioms. Idioms, what are idioms? Idioms are not full sentences like proverbs. They are a small phrase. Alright, a phrase is a part of a sentence and not a sentence on the whole. And these phrases are very interesting and they are very funny too. But we have to find out the meaning of the phrase and then use it in our sentence. Alright, let's get on to the first one. Can you see peas in a pod? How do they look? Don't they look similar? Don't they look identical? And so, if I have to use the word identical or similar in my sentence, I would remove similar or identical and I would use peas in a pod. I'll show you how we can use it. I want to say, Niku and Piku look so similar. They're so identical. What will I say? Instead of identical or similar, I would say Niku and Piku are peas in a pod. Correct? Isn't it interesting? Sounds fun to say it also, right? That's what idioms are interesting. Let's go on to a few more. It's fun. You know what? I ranked first in the class. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I'm so glad. I want to jump. I want to fly. I want to go on the top of the world. Because I am on the top of the world. I'm so excited. Now, to be extremely happy, I can even say, I am on top of the world. Because that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling that I'm top of the world. Nothing matters to me. I'm so happy. But imagine its literal meaning. Are you literally on top of the world? Can I really say you're sitting on top of the world? Oh, that's not right. We cannot take the literal meaning of it. It's just the imaginary feeling. Just like how you feel sitting on top of the world, carefree and so excited. You can use another idiom when you're very happy. That is to be on cloud 9. Means I'm so happy that I'm on the toppest cloud one can ever imagine. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation and the only explanation I can find. You remember that song? Yeah. So that's how you feel because I stood first in the class. So when I stood first in the class, I felt that I am in the top of the world. Got the idea? Let's go to the next one. I can't see anything. Nothing can be seen. What's wrong? What's happening? It's all so unclear. Now I can see. Now I can see the light. Well, that's the idiom you use when you say, I can see things clearly right now. And so, when you understand a sum clearly, you should say, now I see the light. Which means, now I understand clearly. Okay, time for the next idiom. Ooh, this is hot water in front of me. I wouldn't want to put my finger into this. Imagine putting your whole self into boiling hot water. Is it going to be fun for you? No, right? And so, the times that you disobey the rules or you disobey your parents, you are going to get yourself into hot water. Which means you are going to get yourself into great trouble, my dear. So beware. Warning. Let's go to the next idiom. Well, how many of you have heard the fox and the crow story? Very good. How many of you have heard the ant and the grasshopper story? How many of you have heard the hare and the tortoise story? And how many of you have heard the cock and the bull story? Cock and the bull story. Cock and the bull story. Obviously, you have not heard of a cock and a bull story because there is no cock and bull story that exists. And that is why if someone is telling a wrong story or telling something that you cannot believe and that is totally not true, is called a cock and a bull story. So, next time if your friend is telling about she meeting an alien and being friends and talking to aliens, remember it's just a cock and bull story. I've got something very interesting in this bag, but I don't want to show you. And don't even think of what is inside the bag, okay? Before that, let me see if you are able to match the idioms with its meanings. And so, you saw what's inside. Oh, it's my kitty cat. Aww. Now you know what's inside. Well, because the cat's out of the bag. Well, that is also an idiom which says to let out a secret. To let out a secret means to let the cat out of the bag, which means next time you leak your friend's secret, remember you are letting out the cat out of the bag. So do not disclose any secrets that your friends tell you. Okay, enough of the lessons for today. Hope you've understood and keep them in mind because only those who are wise will understand and follow the wise sayings of elders. Okay, bye-bye. See you, my dears.